y'all, welcome back to Krista's Kitchen. So as y'all saw, we made some rice-a-roni in our pan and we have it setting over to the side. We are using that in tonight's casserole. So we're still working on our collab with Greg's Kitchen for the month of March, the Marching In with Casseroles, and tonight is the kitchen sink casserole. Now this is probably called a million different things, but it's basically a chicken and rice casserole, and we're going to show you how we make ours. So since I made my rice-a-roni in the pan, I'm just going to toss just about everything else into this same pan and stir it. It will get full and we'll transfer it to the casserole dish going in the oven. So typically I use just the plain rice-a-roni box mix. However, they substituted cheddar and broccoli in my grocery pickup, so that's what we're using tonight. It won't change it too much. It will kind of add the broccoli flavor to it, but it will be okay. I'm adding in a can of cream of chicken soup. While we mix this all up, we want to go ahead and preheat the oven to 350. Next in is half a block of cream cheese. This has been softening, but I like to just go ahead and push it down to the bottom of the pan and let some of those warmer items kind of sit on it to really help soften it even more. We're going to add in half a cup of mayonnaise. If you don't like mayonnaise, you could substitute this with sour cream. Next up, I'm going to add 1 cup of ricotta cheese, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Hey y'all, just wanted to insert this really quick and let y'all know I realized I forgot to add our Italian seasoning to it. So you want to add 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning right now and then mix it all in with this as well. You'll realize that I forgot to do that, and when it was about 5 minutes in the oven, I realized, pulled it out, scraped off the onions and mixed it in and then put it back in the oven. So the casserole might look a little bit wonky, but let's get back to it. About 1/4 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. I'm just going to mix this all around. And I know it looks very, very wet right now, but we're about to add in all of the chicken and it will help even it out. I'm not sure if y'all can hear the thunderstorm coming in. I'm making dinner early so that in case we lose power, it's already finished. We've been losing power almost every time we get a major rainstorm, or even a minor one actually. Okay, and if there are any small chunks, we'll get that when we mix in the chicken also. So now I'm just taking about 4 cups of rotisserie chicken. You can use any kind of chicken you like. I actually typically use my canned chicken for this, but I'm down to my last jar, so I have to can some more chicken up. I love having canned chicken on hand. It just makes throwing dinners and salads and snacks and anything together super quick and easy. But we want about 4 cups of shredded cooked chicken. And it can be chicken breast, chicken thighs, whatever your preference. I just have this partial Sam's rotisserie chicken left over. For some reason, every time I go into Sam's, I feel like I have to get a rotisserie chicken, even if I don't have a plan for it at the time. I hear Michael firing up the generator. He must know that the storm is getting worse or gonna get worse. And I feel like casseroles are the opposite of like baking. Whereas baking, you need, for the most part, you need much more precise measurements. The beauty about casseroles is you can throw just about anything in them. Just like this. There's so much randomness, that's why we call it kitchen sink casserole. Now remember, in the very beginning, I did warn y'all that this would get full. Now we're adding in a bag of frozen mixed vegetables. You can also use a can if you like. This is just a way for me to try and add some extra veggies. You could add in some broccoli here if you like. Anything, especially since we're using broccoli rice-a-roni this time. But I just add in something to make myself feel a little bit better. Getting dinner on the table is my first goal. Home cooked dinner is a second. And then adding nutrition where I can as a third. I don't expect everything to be perfect. I do want us eating it though, and this is a dinner that they will eat. So that is main priority. Okay, it doesn't have to be fully mixed because we can mix it as we're pouring in, but I do want it fairly decent. Okay, let's switch views and we're going to move over to our casserole pan. Alright, so we have our greased baking dish, and this is heavy. We're just going to dump it all into our pan. And this is a really inexpensive meal also. And with today's economy, we definitely need to keep an eye on our grocery budget. I'm not sure if y'all are like me, but my grocery budget is, or my grocery bill is one of my largest, if not actually the largest bill in our house, even more than our mortgage. And now for the pièce de résistance. We're going to put some crunchy onions or fried onion strings. These are the things that most people put on top of their green bean casserole. However, we don't like green bean casserole, so we save them for this. And I use about a half a can. I'm not sure if you have ever put these on like a bacon ranch or just like a ranch salad, any kind of creamy salad, but they are so delicious. Alright y'all, this is going in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. Okay y'all, so taste test time to see how everything turned out. So I got a little bit of chicken, some rice, the crunchy, the veggies, everything. I don't add any extra salt because the rice-a-roni adds quite a bit of salt to it. But if you feel like you need some more, you can add it. I wouldn't add it until this stage, personally. Look at how scrumptious, and y'all saw how easy. Now our next casserole for this month is probably going to be a dessert. Eleanor wants to help me make one, and she's got one planned for within the next few days. So we will see y'all back very soon for our next casserole. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, but most of all, comment on all of these videos so that you get entered in that $100 Amazon drawing that Greg's Kitchen is doing at the end of the month. So he will go back and randomly pick a video and scroll through the comments and pick someone from there. So just remember, any comment you like. But how about y'all let me know what channel sent you over from this collab? Where is your home channel? Is it with Greg's Kitchen? Are you a Krista's Kitchen follower, or are you from someone else's channel? Update us all and let us get to know each other. We will see y'all next time. Bye.